Okay, so let's talk about what errors we have. So Jackson already said that you need to capitalize the T on the. Obviously, that's the first word in the sentence, so we need a capital letter. What else do we need to do? Okay, good. We definitely need some end punctuation here. We can put a what? Yeah, so it's something that someone says, right? So we need quotation marks. And then would we use a period if someone was shouting, or would we use a different? Yeah, an exclamation point, right? Because they're shouting. But yeah, we definitely need end punctuation. And we need the quotation marks around get away from that car because that is what the person said or shouted in this. Okay, good. We need a comma after shouted. So you always need a comma between the dialogue tag, which is this shouted, and the dialogue itself.
After security guard, a comma.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely need a comma after security guard. And then where else do we need a comma? Sorry? After careful? Yes, we need one after careful. Okay, so we've got two adjectives that are both describing the same noun. They're describing the security guard and they have equal like weight to them. So if you put and in between, it would still make sense. So that means we need a comma. That was one of your rules, I think, from last week in your quill. There's another comma that we need to include as well. Good, we need one after pride, okay? So what's going on here is you have your subject, right? The security guard is who your sentence is about. Okay, so put a little S up here. That's your subject. What's the security guard doing? Shouting, right? So that's your verb all the way down here. Okay, so all this stuff in the middle is one of those non-essential phrases that we've talked about probably like every week. Okay, so if you took everything out from a stout man all the way to with pride, you could take all of that out and the sentence would still grammatically make sense because you have your subject and your verb, which is really all that you have to have for a complete sentence. Okay, so we need to set it off with commas. That shows that it's non-essential information. Okay, there's two more and they are the same type of error. I don't know, it's not a super common one, so we'll just kind of see if anybody has any guesses, and then if not, we'll talk about it. Any ideas of what we might need to fix? No, not in this circumstance. Okay, so the rule that we're going to be looking at is where you have two words that are acting as one adjective. So they might not be adjectives themselves, but they are working together to describe something. And when we have that happen, we have to put a hyphen between them. So there's two instances here where we're going to need hyphens. Where might we need a hyphen to combine two words? Any guesses? Yeah, we need one between ever and watchful. Good. So ever watchful needs a hyphen between it because it's two words that are acting as one adjective to describe the security guard. So ever is not an adjective. Watchful is an adjective, but we're using ever and watchful together to describe the security guard. Where would be the other one? Yeah. Dark blue is a little bit different because blue describes the uniform and dark describes blue. So
Employer issue.
employer issued, yeah. So again, employer is not an adjective, and issued is not an adjective, but together, if we hyphenate them, then employer issued describes what kind of uniform we have. Okay. So this isn't like a super common, I mean, it's somewhat common, but hyphens are not the most commonly used type of punctuation. So that's your 11. What about in the second sentence? 5 errors here. An apostrophe. Yeah. So this is the wrong kind of it's, right? We need the it's that has the apostrophe.
Is that a capital or?
Yeah, it's capitalized. Yeah. So, sorry, what? Yeah, don't also needs an apostrophe, right? Because it's in a contraction of do and not.
Comma, after poetry.
Good, we need a comma after poetry. Okay, and that's because we have 2 complete thoughts here, right? It's ironical that students say they don't enjoy poetry is one complete thought. They love rap music is another complete thought. And so when we combine them together using this word yet, which is a coordinating conjunction, you have to have a comma before the coordinating conjunction. What else? Yeah, what do we need to fix with students? Yeah, we got to get rid of this apostrophe. So to show in proofreading that you're getting rid of something, you draw a line out from it and then you do like this little loop-de-loop. And that shows that you're taking it out, or you could cross it out. That's fine too. All right, what's the last one? Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with ironical. It's not a word, basically, okay? So it's just ironic. So you can just take out the AL because you would just say it's ironic, not ironical. Ironical is like not a word that I've ever heard of. Okay. And so your quill for this week will focus on this right here, this commas after a coordinating conjunction. I'm hoping that at some point in your life you've seen the acronym FANBOYS, which is the acronym for the all of the coordinating conjunctions. There's 7 of them. So it's for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. And so you'll always have an independent clause, which is like a complete thought, a comma, fanboys, and then another independent clause, and then that's the end of your sentence. So this is the pattern that you'll work with in Quill this week, having commas before your coordinating conjunctions. So, alrighty. Any questions on any of the rules that we went over?